Welcome back to Mojo Grip. Mike here. Good morning. It is nice and the clouds are clearing out here, but today I want to review another beautiful aircraft for you. This is a warbird you see behind me. It's built by Cessna. Stay tuned, we're going to check it out. So here we are. At first glance, you look at this thing, it looks like a Cessna 140 or Cessna 150. You can make the argument that this is what those aircraft are built out of or built from, because this aircraft technically, I wouldn't say came first, but similar body frame and similar performance, except this particular one was used for the military or in the military. The 140, the 150s, those are civilian airplanes. And this baby right here was very active during the World War II and also Vietnam. They used this. And in a normal situation, these will be active. But anyway, let me go around it for you. Let me go around it for you so you guys can check it out. As you see here, the paint job they have on this is like camouflage, brown. I like it. So the history behind this, during the Second World War, Cessna built this for the military. And this thing was active for about 20 years or so, okay? Now, what the typical mission for an aircraft like this, it's not the fastest airplane, at least compared to other aircraft that you use in the military. The main mission for these aircraft were, they used them for surveillance. So this is the type of aircraft you would fly into a mission and you would use to spy on the enemy and then kind of call for backup. That's the simplest way to put it, okay? And I actually met someone who flew one of these back in Vietnam. But anyway, let's go through some technical aspects. As you can see here, it's a two-bladed prop. The engine now, I'm not sure what particular engine or power plant they have in this model, but the standard is a 200 horsepower, 213 horsepower engine. Now you look at this and you would never think that this is a high performance airplane, because anything over 200 horsepower is considered high performance. The normal cruise speed on this, 90 to 100 knots. But what you do get in this aircraft is short takeoff, short landing. When we took this for a flight yesterday, we were up within 100 or 200 feet, okay? And so this thing can take off pretty quickly and also can climb. Now again, consider it like a STOL aircraft, and you can see the wings here, all right? It's nothing fancy, but these keep the airplane pretty stable in the air. But anyway, let me show you some of the stuff in the interior. But also one thing you should see, actually, you notice that there's no door here. This is not typical of Cessna. Let's take a 172 more as an example. A Cessna 172, you have two doors, but you do have this large window, okay, that you can open and get some air if you need to. Also, this back window opens up if you need to open that up. So it's not like you're all claustrophobic or you're locked up in a little box. You do have the big windows that can open up. But anyway, let's come from this side. Let's check this out. So this is your interior, and this is the only door to this airplane. And to open, let's try to get it open. Just use that tab. You got your step up right here. Now you can see the sitting configuration. Okay, you see that this is not a cockpit or cabin that's crazy wide. So if you think of like your Piper Cubs, this is the sitting configuration, which is front and back, and you've got ton of leg room back here. And guys, another fun fact about these airplanes, see this seat back here? You can turn it around, so this seat can be adjusted where you're facing the back here. Again, these airplanes were used as surveillance, so somebody sitting in the back seat could turn around and be able to look, back and down. And I think that's a pretty cool feature. So this is what you had back in the 50s before drones were ever created. So this was our equivalent of drones back in the day. And again, all of the controls you have here, you'll be able to have in the back as well. Now, look at your cockpit. This is all analog. Unlike some of the other aircraft that was restored here, they kept this pretty much analog. So this is old school flying, and you see it's a single stick here. And also the interesting thing is, look, all of your control surfaces or control tabs here. So you've got your stick there, your throttle. This is I'm not sure what this is, but I'll ask. But you've got all of your stuff here, your rudder right there, but then guess what? You have those same control surfaces here. So this aircraft can be flown from the back seat, okay? You see there? You can fly this from the back seat. You've got rudder pedals also here. Now, I don't know if these are functional or not in this particular airplane, but you can fly it on a standard one. You can fly it from the back seat. And again, when we went up for a flight yesterday, it flew pretty nice. And it was not like a cool, calm day. It was pretty windy, gusting up to 18, 19 miles per hour. But this thing did pretty well. So actually, let's go through your six-pack here, okay? So the attitude stuff there, your altitude, your speed. Also interesting is you see that the your gauge here is in miles per hour. Generally, you have in knots, but this is so old now. I don't know the specific reason why this is in miles per hour, but it is. Okay, so you have all of that, and then you've got your electric switches on this side and circuit breakers. As you can see, you can count. This is barely 10. Other airplanes, and that's something you can appreciate about these birds, is that they're so simple. And then you see the gauges here. This is all your engine management stuff, oil pressure, your RPM, all the good stuff. Now, the cool thing I love about this airplane is that there's a lot of light coming in. Again, so you don't feel boxed in. You know, you have pretty large windows, and then the front here also is pretty large, and this is not gonna block your view by any means. You're able to see through and see through the side as well. And if you look at the top also some cool light coming in. So guys, this is it, the L-19. Again, we're about to head to the air show, which I'm gonna be flying in this again. This is my ride to the air show, but it's a really neat airplane. It's not too fast, not too slow either. Now this, I believe the maximum range is about 500 and some change, so you can travel about 500 miles without needing to stop for fuel. Now, one thing you should know is that these aircraft are not actively used in the military anymore for obvious reasons, but you can still collect them as a civilian airplane. As a matter of fact, I looked up the prices on these. You can get them anywhere from $50,000 all the way up to 150 or 200 grand, depending on the condition of the airplane. Now, these are old birds. Sometimes you have people who collect them, fix them up, and they are in really neat condition, like the one you see in front of me here. But if you wanted to buy a used beat up one and then fix it up yourself, you can really add value to it. But this is one of the beautiful gems of American history, just so you know. And again, I spoke to a pilot who flew one of these, and he had some really good stuff to say about it. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. Again, this is the L-19. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, and also subscribe if this is your first time, and be sure to hit the notification bell. And if you want more exclusive aviation content, check out Mojo Group MVP. It's a paid membership, $25 a year, and you get to see a lot more cool stuff that's not even on YouTube. And all the videos that I upload on YouTube are also uploaded on the website first, before they are on YouTube. Okay guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for spending time with me. Again, my name is Mike, and I will catch you on the next video.